Hi everyone, welcome to Life Simplified. This is Jyotishreewrites and I hope you all are doing well. Today I'm here with the book review of Make It Right, the experimental guide to making the most of life by Subh Dasgupta. The author sent me a copy of this book in exchange of an honest review. So here I am with the review. If you are new to reading self-help books and you want to start with a book, Make It Right is the perfect book for you. You can definitely go for it. So without further ado, let me share my experiences and whatever the author has tried to convey through his book. I won't be telling you everything, but I'll give you an idea of what this book beholds. So this book has 8 chapters and the name of the first chapter is You're Going to Die. I think that was a great way to start this book because this topic is really neglected and avoided until a close one passes away and we are still expected to keep calm and keep ourselves composed. So the author compares life of human beings with the battery of a cell phone, and death is when we are completely out of battery. So we need to take time to understand and analyze and evaluate our priorities and spend our time wisely before the battery finally runs out. The second chapter is Are You Happy Now? In this chapter, the author wants us to reflect on happiness, whether we are truly happy in life. So to understand that, we need to get ourselves out of all the toxic habits that we have formed due to societal pressure or due to what we have learned from our parents. It can be anything. But the motive of this chapter is not to blame anyone, but to understand that everyone is a human being and not everyone has that mindset or gets that opportunity to work on themselves and get themselves out of a toxic pattern. And if you are getting that opportunity, you should gladly accept it and work on yourself. And if you start working on yourself, a lot of clarity will come and you will realize if you are happy or not. And if you are not, you will be able to find that ultimate happiness. You'll be able to know what it is. The third chapter is What Do You Regret? In this chapter, the author elaborates the different kinds of regrets that we can have in our lives. For example, regrets of past relationships, past actions, inaction, or fear of future regrets. Author explains how negative emotions work when it comes to regrets, but how regrets can also help us to take better decisions in life and not repeat the same mistakes again. The fourth chapter is Nothing to Complain About. So in this chapter, author tells us about all the different kinds of complaining that we can come across in our lives, whether it's ourselves or the people that we are with. Everyone is complaining. Some kind of complaining is good, where people complain and then find the solution and work on that. And some complaints are never ending. So the author will help you to understand all the different kinds of complaining habits that we have and how to deal with all that and how to get out of those habits. Complaining can become a chronic disease or habit if not taken care of at the right time. So it's very important that you analyze your behavior or your thought pattern and understand if you have this habit of complaining, and this chapter will help you to reduce it or get rid of it. The fifth chapter is What Are You Battling? So in this chapter, author talks about imbalance and how can we be at the state of this even-mindedness. And author makes a great reference of a Stoic philosopher, and I want to read that out to you. And I really liked it so much that I thought that I should read it out to you because I'm sure you would like it too. So it goes like, if anyone tells you that a certain person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses about what is said of you, but answer, he was ignorant of my other faults, else he would not have mentioned these alone. So I think that is a very humorous way and the right way to deal with situations where somebody is telling you that the other person is speaking ill of you behind your back. The author also gives reference of the Bhagavad Gita, where there is this profound advice of Lord Krishna to Arjun, and then the author goes on to describe about his meditation habits, and even we can use those and start meditating, and how it can help us to have that perfect balance in our mind that will help us to lead a better life. There are 3 more chapters in this book, but I don't want to talk about all that because otherwise this video is going to be very long. But I actually have a lot of things to say about this book, but I'll try to keep it short, and I want you to read this book and find everything out yourself. Some of the things which I really liked about this book is that the author gives a lot of examples like surveys or research, a lot of quotes from various Stoic philosophers, from the Bhagavad Gita, and he also gives a lot of reference from his own life, situations that made him think, situations that made him learn something in life, and with this book he's sharing that with us. So I really liked all these things about this book. I would like to end this video by saying that this book is an honest confession of a person who has realized the truth of life. The sooner you realize this truth, the sooner you will be able to lead a meaningful and purposeful life, which will indeed help you to progress in your path. If this review intrigued you, you can go ahead, buy this book and read it. I'll leave a link in the description box so that you can buy it. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends and family. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe and hit the bell button if you want to stay notified every time we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.